What is up, everybody? This is the Mapped Out Gamer, and this is my continuation of reviewing the single player missions. The next one we have is Aftermath. Let's have a look. Alright, so 4 years have passed since the explosion at the plant in Seattle, and you can definitely tell that Atlas has become a stronger corporation. They definitely, have helped out the U.S. and countries around the world. So you get this overall kind of big brother type of feel that they're taking over, each city and kind of under the disguise of, oh, let's help you, let's help you, let's help you. But at the same time, they're the ones with all the power. I'm really glad to see that, this storyline has a lot more substance, I guess you can say, than really any other Call of Duties. This is what really kept me going and kept me active in the gameplay and wanting more. So this next mission takes us to Detroit, Michigan. Yep, good old Detroit. And this actual mission really slows down the pacing of the storyline. There's a lot more, it's basically like a recon mission, it's more sneaking around type of stuff. So it does start off kind of slow in the beginning. Towards the end of the mission is where you really see some action and the story picks up, which is pretty good because, you don't always want, action, action, action. You do want some troughs, in those storylines, so the player can kind of relish in their victories and, sit back and enjoy the story as it develops. Looking at the environment, you can really see the stark contrast as when you're in that Atlas little compound section, and then you step outside the gates, you can really see the destruction and decay that Detroit went through, versus Atlas's, futuristic technology and enhancements and things like that. You can really tell that certain cities around the U.S. kind of just fell apart. Alright, so finally some action. You fall through a hole in the hallway, and you get separated from Gideon. And at this point I was like, sweet, finally I'm on my own. I wasn't getting the sense of, being led by the hand, just like, oh, follow this person, which is, pretty common to all the Call of Duty games. But I really enjoyed when I was by myself and had to figure out things on my own. Once you reunite with Gideon, it's on to the firefights. You run into some KVAs and you gotta eliminate the threats. One interesting I did notice was the use of the dogs. I did see these in Traffic as well. The Traffic mission that you go through previously. Just watch out for those guys. Just kind of melee them when they come up to you. They're pretty quick. I know in this particular Call of Duty they don't really stress, these dogs, as far as like your team or your enemy and things like that. But they are there, just to be aware of them. And now you finally meet up with the rest of your team, and you got to push through this little road while using this van ambulance as cover. And we have seen this before. This reminds me of, I believe it was Black Ops 2 storyline, where you're in that Russian prison and you got to push this like mine thing down the rail, and everyone's attacking you, and you got to push it down the road on the tracks or something like that. So I'm pretty sure this has been done before, and so I was kind of disappointed that they just kind of used the same mechanic. After that, it's through the hospital and on to the doctor that you guys were looking for. Alright, so once you have the doctor captured, you run into these reactionary forces. That's actually pretty badass. You get flashbanged and they come in to save your ass, and it's all like these spooky ninjas nobody talks about. So it's pretty neat though. These guys come in handy as the story develops. Little does Mitchell know. Wrapping up the level, you ride these hoverbikes back into the compound. I'm not a huge fan of the hoverbikes nor a lot of the vehicles in Call of Duty. That's just my opinion. A lot of them feel kind of clunky and too box-like. In conclusion for this video, this level, Aftermath, was basically a trough in the storyline. You have peaks and you have valleys, so I would consider this a valley. It was more of a laid-back level that allowed the story to develop more and kind of just introduce the player into what Atlas is doing around the world and things like that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and till next time, have a good one.